And we are making a little bit of cash there. Advancement of the nobility. It's kind of unfortunate. No CB Tunis? He's already allied himself with Granada, Morocco, Fazan. That's a pretty risky move. I like how you guys immediately jump to the no CB, best CB approach. We could no CB Granada. Be like, hey, Portugal, Castile, what are you waiting for? Get your asses going. First things first, we just need to get an ally, like a couple allies. We have 3 relationship slots open right now. Oh, interesting. We could release Avignon as a subject. A subject would get more value out of this province than we would, and we could demand their trade power. Every single country that is in a node gets bonus trade power from having a merchant present, and they also get bonus trade power if their capital is in the area. Main trade city in the area +5. So I could get 5 more provincial trade power out of Avignon if I created him as a subject instead of having the land myself. So by releasing Avignon, instead of just having a province that was providing me with a little bit of force limit, now we have a subject who has 4 force limit of his own. Also, what government type is he? It's another bishopric, so another theocracy. Umbria is in a different trade node. I'll let him have his money, but I want Avignon's trade value. Actually, I wanted to test this, and now's a great time to do it. If you enable scutage on a vassal and then make them into a march, that's fine, right? Yes, good. So I was making, I don't know how much money before, maybe a half ducat a month from that province. He, on the other hand, now is going to make a lot more out of that province than I could have. Let's go back to spying on Florence, even though we don't really need the claim. Also, we gain more land force limit usually with subjects than you do with your own territory, right? Because that one province was giving us like 1 force limit because it was 10 development, but a subject like a march gives us 2. We get 2 force limit instead of 1 force limit. We can use that to just train more men and be more imposing. So we can try to get alliances. Back from Ferrara for a second. Just want to see how things are looking here. -47 reasons for an alliance. Papal army strength, -28. Offer alliance, we've got -12. Did any of these people actually help me in a war? Mainz, Magdeburg, Albania, no. And Tua maybe could help us with something. Also, we're going to need money, so let's again come back from Mantua and find some people who are friendly. Who is friendly? Neutral, neutral. Is just everyone neutral right now? Great. Neutral attitude's really hurting us. Okay. I'll hold on to it for now. I do want to sell those ships. And I think we need to take our maintenance down. Keep our economy from tanking just yet while we're continuing to balloon the force limit a little bit. We're at 14 out of 16 troops right now. Our actual force limit is 6 plus 2 plus 1.4 plus... This provides us with 1.6 plus Umbria is 1.3 and Roma is 3 on the dot. So our actual force limit is 16.35. We need to do a lot more development if we want to get all the way up there. We've already got our excommunicate. We could call for a crusade right now before we lose control. The most likely person for me to be able to declare on is going to probably be Tunis. So I think maybe we should do that. Trying to decide. We'll let some time pass. Don't forget to remove nobles. Yep, that's in November. We have achieved a mission. We've built to our force limit. Congrats. Now we need to expand the Papal State. We need to gain 50 development. Surrender of Maine, add a truce with England. France is not going to fight England, it looks like. I don't like how high the development cost is. 99% due to 30 development. You could drop some development for the required relations with the Emperor to be lowered if you want to join the Empire. Drop development, like destroy the development? That's true, that is possible, but that feels really bad. Destroying development seems awful. Almost always. Lucca wants to be friends. Hey, look at that. Somebody wants to actually be our ally. We have 2 potential allies now. France! Okay, then. Yeah, I'll take an alliance with France. Lucca hates Siena and Mantua. Also allied with Aragon. I don't see how being allied to Lucca is really going to help us. We can't use him against Aragon, which is going to be the bigger thing. So, rip alliance with Austria? True, he's rivaled France. That is, accepting the alliance is going to make him dislike us. But, whatever. I'm not going to ally Lucca, I think. Getting an alliance with France, I think, is way more important than worrying about this 25 allied to rival penalty. So if we improve relations by 72 more, 72 plus the current 50 puts us at 122. And we need to get our opinion with the Emperor up to 147. So 122 plus a gift, which is at exactly 147. It'll be expensive. It'll be an expensive gift. He won't accept things like military access. Maybe I'll guarantee him. Can I even guarantee him? No. It'll be a little tricky, okay? He certainly doesn't want to be an ally now. France wants land with Burgundy, as expected. He does also desire Provence's territory, but he's allied to Provence right now. He strongly desires the Baleares, so that means that we could actually call France in a war of aggression against Aragon right now. So maybe we should just turn our attention onto Aragon instead of even worrying about the HRE just yet. Insult France? No. Honestly, I think the reason we got the alliance with France is because I insulted Burgundy while he was a temporary valid rival. Insult Sweden. Why are you guys suggesting I insult random countries? I can establish some embargoes, though. Come back from Florence for a second. Let's establish our embargoes on everybody. We've got, again, rivalries are Siena, Ferrara, Florence. Siena, Ferrara, and Florence. Issue embargoes. Out of curiosity, how many troops does Naples have? Naples has 13k. Just a casual 13k. That's good. Good for him. France broke their alliance with Provence. Awesome. So France desires Provence's territory. I can't call him in for 5 years to do that truce. But that does mean that Provence has no allies right now. So, in hindsight, if I had known we were going to get an alliance with France, I would be excommunicating Provence right now, and he would definitely be our rival, and we would be murdering him. Avignon does desire territory, so they'll probably be fabricating claims. We should not say that, actually, because then France might hate us. Actually, let's try to say that we want this. At least one of them. And if France decides that they don't want to be our friends anymore based on that, they'll probably tell us about it in advance. Let's also spy on... From here, who can we even get claims on? Venice isn't in the Empire. It's another person we could try to attack. Venice, Aragon, Ferrara. I think I'd rather have, rather than Ferrara, a claim on Ragusa right now. We're only steering a tiny bit of money from Alexandria. We might make cash by collecting here. And even if we don't, I want that spy strength right now. So last month's trade income was 1.48 with the merchant there now. Yep, slightly better. Provence has allied Liège, and they've moved their main trading port. Let's again hunt pirates in Venice. Let's build more boats. It has been a whole year. Wow. All right, let's revoke a province from the nobles. Obviously, they're going to be upset. I mean, I'm not surprised. That got us the 200 military points, though, which is well worth it. And we also got a lot of other monarch points from all the other cliques. We're on track to have Miltech in February of 49, which is going to be early enough, I think. Let's get our claims on Aragon. France is influencing Brittany. Keep an eye on this to see if our subject gets any claims. Unfortunately, I just had to take a loan. That's not good. How'd that just happen? My income went down due to what? Spoils of war is only at 0.26? Over the force limit. Ah, right. Over the force limit from revoking that province. I was thinking I would avoid this, but I'm going to just lower autonomy so we can get our force limit back up and not lose that money. But now we have interest on that loan, which is awful. Oh, well. Profiteering in Bologna. Naples' opinion of us goes down by 50. We can get local trade power plus 25% in our capital. Romagna. No, not our capital, up here. Check trade power, or goods produced. I don't want unrest there, so... If anything, that helps out with the revoked province from the burghers. Can we revoke any more land from the estates? This is a weird province for the burghers to have. Flanders wants condottieri. How's Battle Pope going so far? Well, we're just getting started. It's going to take a few years, I think, to establish ourselves and be able to do anything. Scornfully insulted enemy. So, can I just scornfully insult all of... Like, you don't have to be rivals with someone to do it, right? This guy's rivaled to France and the Ottomans. What if I just scornfully insulted this guy? That's another 25 opinion. For 5 prestige, I can get 25 opinion? That seems awesome. Hell, I might even scornfully insult France. If that's what it takes. To get into the damn empire. You know what I'm saying? Important. Anatomical theater. Lose innovativeness, which we don't have, or gain innovativeness for 10 prestige. No thank you. Okay, we can get a claim. Castile's declared war on Navarra. Navarra is... Oh, interesting. So Castile's fighting Burgundy. So just out of curiosity, if we tried to pull France into a war on a promised territory, he doesn't want it to come in because his attitude towards enemies right now is friendly. Probably due to like shared rivals or something. Or just generally being friendly. Alright, so we'll wait for the opportunity though. I think there's going to be a chance at some point we can call France in against Aragon and win. And in the meantime, we're working on getting this guy to like us. 36 more available improved relations. Burgundy has a personal union with Flanders. We can get a claim on Venice right now. There's no way we're going to get naval superiority, so even trying to go for Venezia is out of the question. Imperial map mode. None of his land is inside the empire, though, so we could demand, like, the natural harbor here. Verona. Let's check our culture group. It's all Italian, right? Austria does not hate Venice right now, but sometimes you can call him in on a war like that. Gain devotion, which is already increasing, or just gain prestige. Prestige sounds great. Just want to confirm that Venice is the best place to be privateering. Yes, for sure. Okay, got a claim on Ragusa. Let's come back from him. Got claims, pretty good spots. We could fabricate on Laika. I think at this point, though, I'm gonna start improving relations with France instead, so that if I have to insult them in order to get added to the empire, then I can. So let's switch back to trade power edict here now instead. So we're making some money. We're like 50 opinion away from being allowed to add ourselves to the empire right now. Also, I never turned off the edict for development. We should have switched that a couple years ago to trade power. Okay, I have a loan that is due in 51. There's really zero chance I'm going to be able to pay it off until we win a war of some kind so that we can demand some cash from somebody. So I'm just going to stay in debt, whatever. I want to keep on building the boats. I'd still like to try to sell ships to people, but... And actually, I think instead of collecting from trade here for right this second, I'm going to send our merchants from our capital to transfer up here starting next month. Oh, He's already lost his war. We're going to do establish communities in this one so that we can get bonus improved relations with Austria. Just to try to keep this thing going. Our ability to improve relations as we've improved overall is... It's lower. It's still below 2, so it's actually just doing 2 per month. I should have done this earlier. We could have been getting 3 months, 3 improved relations per tick just to do it a little bit faster. But, assuming the number hasn't changed, we're looking at 147, I think it was. Yep. So we're 42 opinion away. And I can get 12 more this way. So I can insult Ottomans, and if I have to, I can insult Mr. Franceman, our ally, as well. I wonder if he would break our alliance based on that. That's the reason why I'm improving relations with France right now, is just in case I have to insult them. Royal marry Austria? We're a battle pope. Pope can't do royal marriages. No theocracy can. Hey, Austria suddenly become friendly. Good. Okay, so... we have -1 reason for an alliance. Looks like we won't have to insult anybody. Building these boats has raised our naval strength. Our land force limit is already met, though. Insults don't stack? They don't? Well, damn. You're saying it's just going to reset to 25? Well, it's a good thing that he wants to be our ally, then. Albania still exists. Russia is going with a different strategy. He's going straight into Novgorod, unlike what we did. Navarra is occupying almost the entire southern half of Castile. I'm guessing that's because Burgundy is kicking Castile's butt right now. Castile has 37,000 troops. And Burgundy has 26,000. Dude, where is your army? Got 6,000 here. Why are you letting him occupy everything if you've got more troops than he does? You silly guy. Okay, so we've maxed relations with Austria. He's still not willing to become our ally. Maybe in 3 months when this boat pops out, that'll be enough. Or we could spend 5 prestige just to insult Ottomans. Let's just do that. I'm going to insult the Ottomans. And hopefully this will reset the opinion. In the Papal State, the Ottomans is a word synonymous with manure. Yeah, it does reset it. Okay, interesting. And he's willing to become our friend, despite the fact that we're allied to France. Good. Battle Pope, good. Battle Pope, good at negotiating things. We're part of the Empire now. I can't do it with my subject's land. Our subject Avignon has not fabricated on Provence. Maybe I should have gotten a claim on Provence before releasing the subject. But now that we're inside the Empire, we have some other bonuses, right? Being inside the Empire gives benefits. Where do we see it? It's gonna be under here. I guess we don't get any benefits until he actually passes a reform. But no, that's not true. I'm pretty sure there is a benefit. I just don't remember where you see it. Well, we just gotta pop up on this. Yeah. Member of HRE +1. So there are benefits. But it doesn't tell you where. Is that the only benefit at the start of the game? Okay. Well, now that we're in the Empire, we're freely allowed to murder people. So we could attack Siena. We could attack Florence. Florence pulls us into a war with Genoa. France is still not particularly interested in any land over here. Austria hates people that don't matter, so we can't really do anything with that. We're at 4 out of 4 relations. Got 2 subjects, 2 allies. It's gonna have to be Florence, I think. Also, we're allowed to excommunicate somebody. We could excommunicate Ferrara, Genoa. We could excommunicate Provence. But I don't border Provence right now. And I think just because our subject would have the excommunicate ruler CB on Provence doesn't mean we would get it. I think it's one of those weird CBs that doesn't always apply, even though Provence would be a very easy target. Excommunicating Genoa would be good. Yeah. Alright, let's get that excommunicate off. Raise our maintenance up to full. Get our morale high, and We need to border physically Genoa in order to be allowed. See, one of the drawbacks to excommunicating these guys is that every time there's a new election, they stop being excommunicated. So this guy's next election is coming up at the end of this year. This guy it's per ruler, not per character. Or per country, rather. I'm willing to fight Genoa. We're going to make the war goal Arezzo. Excommunication is 50% reduced aggressive expansion, bonus prestige, and all kinds of stuff you normally can't get. Like liberation of vassals, liberation of countries. Enforced vassalage is a included thing in the CB. So yeah, I'm pretty maybe sure we can beat this guy. Let's wait till April the 1st. It might be a tough war. Genoa could have a pretty large army too. I'm just hoping that some of it's over there. Isn't Genoa a republic? It will switch the ruler soon? Yeah, I should have done that. Okay. Let's just see what happens.